Carrie and Tommy love thinking outside the box, and so do our friends at Liberty. Liberty loans hit different. They're free thinking just like you. Find flexible loans at liberty.com.au. Eligibility criteria apply.
It's the one and only
Carrie Bickmore.
And Tommy Little. This is Carrie and Tommy.
Yes, welcome to it. In our final day in paradise,
I'm
guys.
going to have to come back because there's so many things I wanted to do this week and I slept so much of it that I didn't get to do half
Do you
of
feel
it.
well rested?
I'm well rested, but now I feel like I've
But
missed out.
Carrie, as you said, no, but you've still got to do great things. And as you said, your holiday is what you make it, and the beds here are wonderful. And
No, I did sleep a lot. Mama was tired, but you guys got to do some.
Your Papa made up for it.
amazing
Papa
things.
did everything.
You did everything, and I want to talk to you about one of those. Actually, I want to talk to you about one of the things that you didn't do up next. But can you just go through a bit of a list of the things you've done while you've been on the island? You've snorkeled.
I've been in many bodies of water.
You have been. You've jet skied.
Yes, I've been on a hike. I've been out golf simulator,
Which is coming up later in the show.
I've been out looking at stingrays in the
Been out looking
water.
at
I've
stingrays.
fed the fishes.
Did a little bit of sunbathing?
Did some
by the pool?
I sunned my pectorals.
What made me laugh, though, was as we arrived on the island, the first thing you were excited about was you saw a chopper come in.
Robinson 44 to be exact.
And you were like, oh, my God, because some of the best ways to see these islands around here is to get a chopper and go over the top of them. There's one called Heart Island, I think, where a lot of people go and propose over the top of.
That's cute.
Because it's a beautiful little heart and you go over it. Why are you looking like you're fast asleep, Sammy? Our producer just closed his eyes.
I had a longer blink.
You had a longer blink. Yeah. That's called closing of your eyes. Anyway.
Well, thanks to Snooze for sending us here.
But anyway, you've been talking about chopper for 4 days straight. So then you organised with a guy to go check out a chopper.
Oh, my God.
Yes. This is what I want to talk about.
I forgot.
The first time you said to us
Oh, my
that you'd
God.
organised to go see the chopper was midway through our show. You said, I booked in at 4 p.m. to go see the chopper. And we're like, we're on air then, you idiot. So then you
Yes.
couldn't go then. And now you've just realised again you made another appointment. And the one thing you wanted to do, you keep forgetting about.
Carrie, why did you tell me this now on air
I know.
and not earlier when I could have gone?
But why do you keep forgetting the one thing you want to do?
Why do you keep booking it during the
You
show?
look like you're about to cry.
God.
It's
I
also
forgot.
the one thing
I know
that you've
forgotten.
organised.
I know it's the one thing, the whole trip that you've organised.
I have a forgetty life. And
Not to be confused
Jack.
with the Jay Shetty life.
Jack, no one was getting those confused. Stop crowbarring your segment into my forgetty segment.
Isn't it funny though? You did all these things, but the one thing you wanted to do, you never did. Oh. What were you going to do with the chopper?
Go to have a look.
Just walk
I really
around
like
on land.
helicopters.
Were you just going to look at it on land?
I think I was going to see what different choppers they had. I really like going and having a look at choppers. And then my grand plan was to have a talk to them and then see the choppers, say how cool these are, and then see maybe if they had some spots available the next morning. And then I was going to organise some of the team to go in the chopper. And I forgot.
We would have loved to do that.
Well, remind me earlier.
Carrie and Tommy.
Around Australia, if you drive home, it is Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little. We're doing it from Hayman Island, the Savo guys.
We've had such a lovely mix here of party time. We had our party with listeners,
Yes.
having some drinks by the pool, but we've also been getting our active on. We did a big hike the other night.
We did.
We actually did it. So we were trying to catch sunset. And obviously we were a bit late to catch sunset. So we did most of our walk in the dark. I think we saw the sun slip behind. We raced into the water and then we took the long hike home.
We should
in
have
the dark.
swum out to that yacht and seen if they'd given us a lift.
I know that yacht was amazing. I
Wasn't
think we
it?
all spent most of the walk back trying to think, how could we get a yacht?
And how much is that worth?
But I have a question to ask you about what happened on that. There was a moment we were all sitting on the beach. You guys had all had a scuba, what is it called, a snorkel?
Yes.
You'd seen a turtle. You
Yes.
saw a turtle. It was the biggest turtle you'd ever seen.
It was beautiful and majestic and calming. And I looked for the other three, Leonardo, Donatello. And
You don't touch it, do you? You leave them.
Certainly not.
No.
Nature is a wonderland and you should leave it as you left it.
But also, turtles couldn't hurt you though, could they? Well, can they turn?
No,
There's
but I
nothing
mean,
they could really
maybe
do. They don't have sharp teeth when they open their
Also,
little mouths.
I don't think your rule should be if they can't hurt
No,
us,
no, no,
fondle
sorry.
them.
Snapping tortoises, though. Don't go anywhere near one of
No.
those.
How do you know if it's a snapping tortoise
I
or not?
don't know.
After you stick
It'll
your finger
snap
near
you.
their mouth.
Anyway, it was absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
We saw the most beautiful reef area and everything. Anyway, we're standing on the beach. It's getting dark. We're chilly. Everyone's drying off. Did you or did you not fart?
I did, absolutely. I did, 100%. And because, do you know what I thought? I thought this will be funny, and then I forgot that you were and I never would have done it if you were there. And so I saw Jesse and Sam, and they were in my vision. I thought, this is funny. And so I farted, and then I saw you, and I nearly died inside. And so then I froze. Like, I thought, if I don't move, it goes away. and then no one acknowledged
I
it.
didn't even hear it.
I heard it, but then I didn't want to embarrass you.
Because
I wanted
also-
to save it for on air.
To be fair to me, what you heard was the start of a fart. Because it was quite a big fart, and it was for Sam and Jesse, as I said. And so I started, but then saw you in
Can
my
you do that?
periphery.
Can you suck it in after you've started?
It snapped shut like a turtle.
like a snapping turtle.
But not like when a balloon, when you squeeze it as it's
You
letting air out.
Anyway, it was so funny, and I turned to you, and then I thought, I won't humiliate you.
Yeah, thank
but
you.
I have.
Thank you for biting your tongue.
Carrie and Tommy.
Across Australia for your R&B Fridays, it is Carrie and Tommy. We're doing it from Hayman Island. We are in paradise.
Absolutely. And the food here at Hayman Island is beautiful. The service
Delicious.
is second to none.
I reckon I had the best fried rice I've ever eaten
You
the
did.
other night.
You absolutely. It was meant to be a bowl for the table. It was not. It was a bowl for Carrie.
I didn't realise it was shared. Sorry,
Well,
I
it
did
wasn't.
know. I did know it was
Also,
shared.
it
I
wasn't.
just was so hungry.
But because there's a news story that has flown across my, as you know, I'm still hot desking even when we're in Hayman Island. A news story flew into my inbox on my hot desk, I believe.
Are you hot sun lounging? Is that what you're doing?
I'm hot sun lounge
Yeah.
here. Becky from accounts was using it before me, and quite the sweater, to be honest. But that's fine. I don't mind sitting in a puddle while I pour over
Wet
the-
sun lounge.
I pour over the paper. She hadn't even been in the water. That was the weird thing. Anyway, sweat's not all
Drunk.
bad. It's just salty water. No, I'm not.
a bit
But
sunstroke,
When,
though.
when we knock off the suburb, boy, am I going to have a shandy. So anyway, anyway, I'm going to take you into there's a story that has horrified people across Australia of what happened at a restaurant.
What happened?
Well, I'm not going to tell you first,
Okay.
because then I've been through the archives of the restaurant guys' lives, and I found other examples of things that have shocked patrons.
sure.
And so I want you to pick off my menu from Restaurant Hell, and you get to pick the item that you eat, and I'll tell you the backstory.
Okay.
Oh, and of course, Carrie won't share it with any of us.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I'll
very
have
true.
it for
It's all for
myself.
yourself, you greedy guts. Would you like a lobster that is still moving? That is one of your options. Would you like a steak with maggots, or would you prefer a salad including a dead rat?
Oh, my God.
Which one would you choose? Sorry, I've got other tables to get to. Hurry up, guts.
I would like to hear about the salad and the dead rat.
Okay, this happened in April this year.
In Australia?
Yep. This was in West Ryde in New South Wales. A pregnant woman dining at a restaurant. I guess we can name them. It's a news story. At Tatsuya, discovered a dead rat in her side salad.
That is like the whole rat?
I assume it was a whole rat. I don't think they could. It might have been
On a
just
side
hand.
salad?
How much
How
of the
do
rat
they-
would you need to work out it was a rat? Probably at least a hand.
Or a tail? Well, you'd think the tail might have been an anchovy.
You know what they did though? They got it back. They got him back. They posted a 1-star review.
Oh, got him.
Oh, my God, that could not undo the trauma of seeing that.
What would you like next? Maggot steak or
Could have made her sick as a pregnant woman too.
Could make anyone sick, I think.
Maggot steak.
This was back in November 2024. Your foot is so close to my face. We're doing the show live from our
I had
hotel
to stretch
room.
my leg up.
I'd eat the maggot steak before I'd have that.
It's not an option for you to eat it.
You need a pumice stone on that bad boy.
Oh, there's a spa here. The staff are wonderful. You should get down there.
And the size of the toes. Harry, you could get one of those guys. You know those guys who buff concrete? He could go to work on that toe.
Have
Don't
you seen
wiggle
your
it.
feet lately?
They're not as close as your foot to my
they're
face. Why are
disgusting.
you waggling your toes at
I'm
my face with
stretching.
glee? I'd be arrested if I did this to you.
Anyway, what happened with the maggot meat?
Carrie, your heels are cracked.
Can you stop
We're
looking
reviewing.
so closely at my feet? You're making me feel
I
uncomfortable.
can't look far away
It's
from
so
your
funny.
feet. They're-
I'm going to put my foot within 5 centimetres of your face, but please don't look at it.
I know, it is heaps. The maggot steak, it was a Lone Star Rib House in Penrith. They would stop, put your feet away. I'm going to the Lone Star Rib House.
I just put my foot near her and she had to lick it.
I didn't actually lick it. I was just joking. Get back to your Lone Star State. What happened?
Oh, I've been put right off my food thanks to your foot.
Hold on, I want to know about the lobster that was moving.
No.
Carrie and Tommy. Carrie and Tommy.
Carrie and Tommy, we are driving you home from Hayman Island this afternoon. And speaking of driving, guys.
Very good.
Well, yeah, it's good stuff. You guys have been into your golf recently, and Hayman Island has a state-of-the-art golf simulator that you can use in any weather. And so we decided to get amongst it. Well, we're here at the golf simulator, and Carrie's brought her clubs all the way from Melbourne.
Carrie,
bought my
Carrie, you bought
clubs.
6 bags of clubs.
Heaps of clubs.
Why are we here again?
I think you've misremembered what has happened, Carrie. We're here because you challenged me to a hit out at a golf simulator here on Hayman Island.
Yeah, because we went to the driving range the other day.
Yeah.
And I was
You said in
expecting
your own
not to be
words.
that good. And you gave me advice on how to better my swing, and then you went to hit and you did the worst shot of all time.
Carrie, I think I mansplained golf to you.
You mansplained golf to me.
If we want to
and
say
I
what actually
wasn't
happened.
that bad. And so I said, I think we should do a bit of a comp. But now that we're here, not only is the sound of the golf simulator stressing me out, I'm not going to have the power you have.
Just to be clear, the sound of the golf simulator is just a golf club hitting balls. Like it's
so,
not making
but the power.
any
It's the
sound.
sound of golf.
It's golf. Yeah, it's actually just golf.
I know, but it hits this screen and I feel like it's going to come back and hit me in the head. It's not, but that's what
No,
it
it's
feels
not.
like.
It's not.
Okay.
But so, are you regretting your challenge?
But I feel like we need a challenge where I've got a chance because your power is always going to beat my power.
But
Should
then
we
why did
handicap
you-
Tommy with a different club?
But
That's a better idea.
But then, why did you challenge
I
me?
don't know because I say things I don't mean all the time.
Yeah, so do I actually. Like when I said you were good at the driving range.
Honestly, I can't believe I'm going to say this sentence, but for a girl, I wasn't that bad.
I think women can do things just as capable as men can. So I didn't really see gender out there, but if you wanted to.
I mean, I just was channeling Carrie Webb the whole time, and I think I wasn't far
Someone's
off.
Is that how
been
updated
studying.
your references are?
All right, should we have a go?
Should we have a go?
Have a hit?
So what do you want? What do you want out of this?
I don't
Carrie?
know. I don't even know what I'm meant to do.
Is it who can hit the ball the furthest, and
No,
you're going to
that's
give him
what
a
I
putter
mean,
or something?
because he's going to hit it so much
well, give
further
him-
than
you-
me.
Maybe you choose his club.
But I don't know what the clubs mean.
Just give him a little
Somebody
one.
else set the challenge.
Are they left-handed clubs?
Oh, maybe you have to hit left-handed. That's good.
Yes, you hit left-handed and I'll hit right. That's perfect.
There you
Good
go.
job. All right.
Well, should we do ladies first?
But what am I doing?
You're hitting a
do you
ball.
mean?
But where am I trying to hit it to?
Just
And
hit
what
it as
club
hard
am
as
I
you can
using?
into the screen in
Which
the middle.
club do you think I should use?
Go the
this
big one, Carrie. No, go the big
Yeah,
one.
go the biggest one. Yeah,
But are you
always.
stitching me up, or is that what I meant to be
No,
using?
it'll go the furthest. Eli, can you just go back slowly so you see you're
right.
not going to hit Eli?
Oh, well, then Eli should get out the shot.
No, but just give
I
him.
can't
a,
be asked
just
to
give him
change my game.
Just give
for-
him a measure.
We will get a great close-up if
Okay.
she smacks the phone out
And
of his
where,
hand.
what? How do I? Okay. Yep. Cool.
Just hit it normally. Like
Okay.
into that.
All right.
Carrie is at the tee. Should we treat it like the Pro Tour?
Oh, yeah.
Bit of quiet, please.
They do that.
Carrie's about to swing back.
Oh, she's connected, but it's skewed off to the left.
It didn't hit the screen hard enough for it to register,
Yeah.
which is
If
not
there
a
wasn't a
great
screen there, I
start.
reckon it would have gone about 3 more meters.
Okay, focus. No distractions. Okay, Carrie's let some pressure out of the valve.
Whoa,
that's pretty good,
actually straight up the middle, and it's gone 60 meters.
That's pretty good. Because that's going.
She's another 60-odd meter drive straight up the middle. She's putting together.
You at
pretty
no
decent
point
one.
did you tell us you'd have no power. You said let's do a golf challenge at the driving range.
All right, swing number 3 for Carrie. Whoa! She's made good contact, but it's skewed right off to the side and gone. Oh, that might be your furthest hit. That one, I think, went 70.
How do? Was that good?
Well, only half of the ball's registered.
Yeah, your
70
longest one
metres was my
70,
longest.
70.5.
But I told you, but of course you're going to go, what are you using? You're using a left-handed
You keep
club,
saying I
aren't you?
told you. This was your idea.
No, but the distance, I knew I wouldn't have the same power.
So what did you think it was?
I don't know.
Okay.
Can you do it with a left-handed club?
Okay.
All right.
Jesse, I've never hit left-handed.
Are you worried about what you're going to look like?
I'm so worried.
At Carrie Tommy Show on the socials.
All right, so you're going to go have a go now, left-handed. My longest was 70 metres. Oh, my gosh, I'm a bit worried.
I reckon...
And...
Oh, he's absolutely drilled it up the centre, but it's... it's just past it. It is just
You
past.
beat me left-handed just.
No, hold on. That one's 58.9. The mark to beat is 70.5. He's
my
beaten
God.
your first two
Okay,
balls,
okay.
but he hasn't beaten your furthest one.
Okay. Good
So
job, though.
that was straight up the guts and just under 60 metres.
Okay.
You need to get another
How do I reverse my...
10 plus metres on it.
stand there, Jesse.
Okay, and he goes for his second shot.
Oh, he's got
that
it.
was
He's got
high.
right
That
underneath
was
it. It's gone
high.
straight up.
Oh.
And it looks like it's going 66.9.
Oh!
It is just under. Remember,
Oh, I'm still in the
70.5
win.
is the
Okay,
mark
I'm
to
still
beat.
in the lead. Let's go. I'm still in the win. That's not even a sentence.
That one you got right underneath. That was very high.
Okay, this is your last chance.
The first
Last
one was
shot.
very low.
Last shot.
Whoa. Okay, so heaps
Oh
just
my
happened
God.
there. On Tommy's swing, he missed the ball completely because Carrie has put a club up his butt as he was
Oh my God,
swinging.
your
But she
club
almost got
missed my
cleaned up
face
by the club.
honestly-
How's that my fault? You literally snuck up behind me and stuck a club up my arse.
The video will show that Carrie almost just
Oh
got
my
a
God,
severe
I
concussion.
almost got taken out by your club.
Hang on.
That is
It's all your
outrageous.
fault.
How dare you?
Okay, again, final swing. For the win, 70.5 is the mark to beat.
Oh,
He's
that's
made great
definitely got
connection.
it. He's
It's slightly
got it.
off to the left.
You've got
Oh,
it.
it's gone well over 130
well
metres.
done. Well
We've
done.
narrowly avoided ruining our moneymaker for the whole show. I think we hang up the club.
that or this?
Hey,
Is the money
it's not
making
my
that?
art. No, it's not my bum. It's your face.
Carrie and Tommy.
Around Australia, if you drive home the Savo, it's Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little.
Do you believe in Feng Shui?
Well, interesting question. I knew we were going to talk about this, so I brought a little fact for you. Do you know what Feng Shui means?
No.
It means wind water in Chinese.
Which
Because there is a belief that energy flows through spaces like wind and water. So if you can understand and manipulate the flow of wind or water through an environment, you can harmonise it.
so you want the right energy in a room.
Yes, and if it's a windy day, you can say it's a bit fengy, or the shui is cold.
So would you have your bed face your bed's not meant to face the door, is it, or something? Because then all of the energy runs out or something.
What do you mean face the door?
The end of your bed isn't meant to lead out to the door.
Isn't it? Surely that happens in a lot of rooms.
Yes, but that's not good Feng
Is that
Shui.
bad
Is it
for the
Feng
Feng?
Shui or Feng Shui?
Feng.
Anyway, producer Annabelle
Yes.
has said there is a certain Feng Shui we're meant to have about our bedside tables, and I thought it would be interesting to find out what is on our bedside tables.
I think I do believe in feng shui because if I go to a restaurant, I can't look at the wall. Like
What?
if you sit, I have to sit facing out into the restaurant.
Do you?
Yeah.
Would that
But
not
that's
be
not
more
Feng
like
Shui or just an
ADHD
issue with you.
thing?
Yeah.
Well, it could be a me thing.
What is...
So, okay, a Feng Shui expert has warned us all that we need to keep these 4 items out of our bedroom/bedside table. And they blew my mind.
What
I
are
would
they?
not have considered. All right, so firstly,
It better not be phone.
in a couple's bedroom, fresh flowers.
can't be in a room?
No,
Why?
because they invite third-party involvement and harm marital bonds.
What if that's what you're
Flowers.
into?
Third party, they're not attracting. Imagine if you put flowers in your room and random men just start coming over.
They do attract the bees, though.
And the birds and the...
The birds and the bees.
However, they
Flowers
are
attract bees.
Why is it called the birds and the bees? Because the birds don't get it on with the bees.
Oh, because the birds pollinate or something, don't
No.
they?
maybe.
Do an etymology.
Let's do it. I'll look
Oh,
into
one of
it.
our producers is really hung up on how I'm pronouncing feng shui.
Oh, is it feng shui?
Feng shui. So the it's a windy day, it's a fungy day.
What's another thing we're not meant to have in our
Just
bedrooms?
quickly, single people are allowed fresh flowers in their bedroom.
Oh, thank God.
Buy myself
Thank you for
flowers.
clarifying.
You have to just change the water frequently. You can't let
That's
the water
not a
get
Feng
too
Shui
stagnant.
thing. That's just
just a Shui
flower
thing.
care. Feng Shui.
You also can't have garbage bins in your bedroom or by your bed because they carry turbid energy.
They're also just a bit gross.
Bins.
Have it in the bathroom.
I don't have a bin in my bedroom.
I don't reckon a lot of people have a bin in their
Bin in
bedroom.
my
Do
bed.
you? You've got one in your bedroom. What do you put in there, Sammy?
Oh, I don't want to know.
Tissues.
A lot of crying.
Sick. I've always got a cold.
You've always got a cold. Well, get on some multivitamins. Yep.
After reading this article, I removed the nappy bin from my daughter's bedroom, put it in the bathroom instead.
Did you?
Yeah.
I reckon a baby, that's just ease of life.
Okay,
Apparently,
so that's
it
two.
can lead to long-term health issues. Number 3 is medicines or medical records. It can be a reminder of your ailments and
gosh.
affect your overall health and mental health, as well as disrupt your sleep.
I had
my
Nurofen and
whole-
Panadol next to my bed because my daughter had the flu last week. The whole week just sat by the bed.
And I've got all my doctor's files, my medical reports. They're all
By your bed?
Yeah, I read them every night.
You're being an idiot.
Of course I am.
What else?
Who has medical records anyway? Of anything?
You can
What
have
do you
them, they just need
mean?
to be placed out of sight. What do you mean?
What do you have?
I've got my daughter's little maternal health book.
Yeah.
I've got, actually, what
Strips?
records do I have?
Like of your own stuff?
I've got x-rays and stuff when I've had
On your
things.
bed?
That you keep?
No, I don't have them by my bed,
But
but
you've
I
kept
keep
them?
them. Yeah, like boob scans and stuff.
Oh,
What?
what do you do with yours?
Sometimes I like to look at them. No.
I add them to the book.
Of course.
And last but not least,
Last is sharp metals like scissors and nail clippers, because sharp metal easily pierces your energy field, creating
I
negative energy.
do have nail clippers in my. Is the drawer count?
Oh, Carrie,
I
What?
think
that's gross. Because
Why?
you've just told us you don't have a bin. So where are you clipping your nails into?
because one of the only times I can get my daughters to stay still is in bed, and then I clip their nails. So they've got tiny little, soft little nails. They're not gross at all.
What, are you putting a tissue underneath them?
Yeah, just put them in my hand and then put them
Yeah.
in the bin.
That's
Okay,
right.
just
Yeah.
checking. You're not pinging your toenails off into
Oh.
yeah, you are.
Carrie and
If
Tommy.
you drive home this Arvo, it is Carrie and Tommy, and we are live from Hayman Island. Celebrate 75 years of luxury in the heart of the Great Barrier Reef with Intercontinental Hayman Great Barrier Reef's limited time anniversary offer from just $525 per night. Conditions apply.
The guys at Hayman Island have been so amazing. It's been so wonderful here.
So amazing. I do have a quick question. The food.
Sorry, and I said the guys. The people we've been spending time with are the amazing women at Hayman Island at the Intercontinental. So I shouldn't have just called them guys.
No.
But, I meant that more in the colloquial sense. Is that the right phrase?
I don't know, but you've made it all pretty weird.
All the staff. Excellent.
The
I
staff
just
have been
meant
wonderful.
the Intercontinental ladies.
Yes.
I'm now making
Hayman,
it weirder.
hey woman, come here. They're fantastic.
Hey, I've got a quick question. Obviously, when you're on a tropical island, drinks served in fruits is fantastic. When you get a drink in a coconut,
Yeah.
or
Yum.
occasionally there's a drink in a pineapple. How come we've never done a group drink in a watermelon?
Oh, that's so
That is
good.
Great.
That's what they do to sneak drinks into the cricket.
Do they? What do you mean?
Well, you can fill a watermelon
Hold on,
with a bottle,
hold on, hold on.
bottle
They
of
do
vodka.
what?
I don't know that we're supposed to encourage this,
You
but
take-
you put a hole in a watermelon,
Yeah.
and then you
Put a
can-
bottle of vodka in.
Yes, but if you and you can drill it out to make it into a slushy as well.
But hold on. If I rock up at the cricket and I've got an entire watermelon,
Because
do you
you're
not think
allowed
that's
to
a
take-
red flag that I
can
might be
take
trying
food
to
in.
hide something?
can take
But
food
what are
in.
you taking a whole watermelon
Oh,
to
people
the
do it
cricket?
all the time.
They do not.
They do, and then they cut it in half and they wear half of the watermelon as a hat.
Do they?
But
Yes.
also, Carrie, imagine how sticky your head would be. And
Yeah.
imagine the flies.
Oh, yeah, it's a shocking idea.
Actually, that's true. Our producer just said, "Have I had a pina colada?" I haven't had my pina colada. I've been talking about so much, I haven't even had one yet. Anyway, earlier in the week we were talking, yesterday, I'm losing track of the days. You know, when you're on holiday and you lose track of the days.
Yes.
But I was saying how a friend of ours hung out on this very island with Mariah Carey. I've discovered one of our producers on this team, her dad's hung out with a celebrity as well. We're going to talk about it up next.
Carrie and Tommy.
Driving you home live from Hayman Island is Carrie Bigmore and Tommy Little.
Queensland is the best.
Love it.
All the celebs love, when they come to Australia, they almost all visit Queensland. They almost all want a bit of sunshine. They go to Bondi Beach, obviously, in Sydney, but they often go up to see a bit of the Goldie. They go up to the reef. They do all that stuff. And guess what? Zoe, one of our producers, was telling us that her dad, what did your dad used to do?
He used to own a nightclub in Broadbeach,
Did he?
Queensland. Yeah, he started it. It was called
Imagine
East.
What he would have seen
He's
go
seen
down
some
at
stuff.
East. But he he saw a big star at East who had come to visit.
He certainly did. I was sending him a message the other day, and I saw a bit of a history of messages, and he sent me a text in 2014. I was quite young at that point, at 4:40 a.m. that said, "Oh yeah," and heaps of exclamation points.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And a photo.
What
A
photo
photo.
accompanied "Oh, yeah" at 4:40 a.m.? That is your dad, I assume, with
That's
Snoop
my dad with
Dogg.
Snoop
That's
Doggy
your
Dog.
dad and
Yeah.
Snoop. Did he have
So
a big
funny.
night with Snoop?
Yeah.
It was
Well, I mean,
4:40 a.m.
4:40 when I got the text.
But if you're a nightclub owner, isn't that just like 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you're a nightclub owner, is that just a job or do you party every night?
I reckon there is every variety. I had a friend who owned a nightclub who didn't go out.
Oh,
Yeah. Dad,
So I reckon there's every spectrum. Or I reckon there's people who spend all their anything
nightclub
they earn at the
income at the club.
yeah,
Yeah.
my
At the
dad's not a
club.
drinker. He's never been a drinker. And he
Really?
It's funnily enough, he founded a winery too. But he's never been a drinker.
Did he
so, no,
really?
you don't have to.
Founded.
Can you
Did you find a winery? You founded it. You started it.
Can you start a winery without
Being a
knowing what your
drinker.
product tastes like?
Yeah. I don't know. He did.
So who else did he see at the club?
It was
there?
always like very. For Snoop's pretty good, but usually he'd be like, "How good's this?" And it was someone I didn't know. He once brought me home a signature from Havana Brown.
That's a good get. Put that on the mantelpiece
yeah.
with Snoop Dogg photo for sure.
Actually, I thought it was called Matt Corby, Australian singer.
yeah.
From Australian Idol.
Yes, got me a
Oh.
signature from him. He wasn't performing; he was partaking in the.
Oh.
Is Matt Corby brother? Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we saw a few cool ones.
Ooh.
Actually, R&B Fridays, Jordan Sparks. Hung out with
Oh.
Jordan Sparks once.
I'm supposed to be with no air.
Yes.
So I'm just filling in. You should have prepared audio for this break.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Carrie and Tommy.
Well, this is exciting.
What do you got?
There's a chance, and when I say there's a chance,
Yeah.
her hubby has hinted that Rihanna might be having a baby girl. You know, she's pregnant at the moment.
I did not,
Yeah.
but that's great for them.
Did you not know she was pregnant?
I never know because she was pregnant at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
That's the last time I really have paid attention.
Yeah, so she's
to-
had 2 little boys. She's got RZA and Riot.
Riz is a great name.
And ASAP Rocky has hinted. He said something like, she's the one we've been waiting for, or something like that.
That's
and so all
cute.
fans are going, oh my God, they're having a little girl. She'll be called something fabulous.
Do you know the most famous RZA? Is a nod to RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan, one of your favourite groups, Carrie?
I thought RZA was from, what's the
Greece?
from Greece.
Rizzo?
Rizzo. Look at me. I said that one. Rizzo.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, RZA from Wu-Tang Clan.
Yes.
Oh.
And of
Anyway,
course,
we'll see.
Rihanna's name is.
It could be another R. Oh, yes, because RZA. Yeah, what would she call it? There's no point guessing because we're not going to guess something as creative as Rihanna's going to call her little girl. Oh, my God.
Rappy.
She's going to have the best time with the little girl because she's got her fashion stuff and her makeup stuff. They're just going to, so fun. Sorry, it's gotten me really excited for her.
You're
She's going to
excited to
dress
be-
her in really fun stuff. I can tell already.
You're so excited to be Rihanna's little girl.
I would love to be Rihanna. Oh my God, to be taken care of by. I love Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. I love their whole relationship. Every time I see them at anything together, like they're totally into each other. They're just so like he's so protective of her. It's really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow Carrie Bickmore and Tommy Little on socials at Carrie Tommy Show.
Bye.
Bye. Gary and Tommy are signing off. But if you're ready to kick off your next big idea, it helps to think a little differently. Liberty Loans hit different. They're free thinking, just like you. Find flexible loans at liberty.com.au. Eligibility criteria apply.